Hello, good evening, good evening. Minister Jen coming to you on tonight. I tried to be on here early, which I was, but I was having some technical difficulties a little bit. But I'm here now. But as you can see, we have a little delay. Um, do apologize. Hi, Sister C. Right. Thank you for coming on. I have a little delay. I do apologize. So this Minister Jen coming on to you tonight. How you doing? And as I said before on Sunday, I had what I was going to be coming forth to you on tonight. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on. It's like I don't know the my I know my Wi-Fi is working well, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm working on it, but I guess next time I'll work on it. Ooh, ooh. Let me get out of this. It's like a delay. I don't know what's going on. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy at all. Um, so on tonight, I will be presenting. It will be this month is a new month, which is January. Um, which it is. Oh, good evening, Sister Tanya. Good evening. Thank you for coming on, tuning in. Again, I do apologize, you guys. It is a delay. With my I guess with this. But tonight I'll be presenting what you see across the screen, which is National Mentoring Month, which falls in the month of January. National Mentoring Month. And it's a nationwide campaign which was launched in 2002, which I didn't know anything about that because, um, they took away a lot of our mentoring programs. And I'm sure there's plenty of them out there. But I say, try to contact maybe your the kid's school or even at the rec or whatnot to find out uh, what uh, what um what mentoring groups you can probably find out about or join. And so it was launched in 2002 by Mentor, Mentor, and and the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health to celebrate mentoring impact. They raise awareness of the mentoring gap and encourage more people to become mentors, highlighting its power to support young people's social and academic and professional growth. And also, I'm sorry, just 1 second, please. So it for social academic growth. So this month, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Just 1 second. I'm sorry. If sorry for the background noise. The month features specific days like and which is quoted specific days, and they have a title which National Mentor Day is falls on January 7th, and the title is "I Am a Mentor Day." Well, sorry, "I Am a Mentor Day" on January 7th. Every year, it's called "I Am a Mentor Day," and then we have a next date, which is Thank Your Mentor Day, which falls on January 25th. January 25th. Dates may vary slightly by year, of course. It's to focus on appreciating and recruiting mentors for youth in need. Because I know growing up, I know a good friend of mine, which she's still a good friend to this day. She came from what school did she go to? She went to Jefferson here in DC, and she was a part of the Big Sister program. I'm not sure if the Big Sister program is still around or not, because I know a lot for these past few years. COVID took away a lot of things, and as far as contacting and everything. So, I know she was a part of the Big Sister program, and I'm not sure because I know we do definitely need today's youth need this generation needs a mentor. I'm not saying every kid needs one, but I feel like if you're not getting something at home or whatnot, because you don't want them to go elsewhere. So they need some type of mentor to guide them, like I said, in academic wise and professional wise. And they can even, the mentors can give you their experiences and their, to help you out and maybe opportunities as far as scholarships for college, know about job opportunities or whatnot. And that's what it comes under the professional bracket or whatnot. So that's what this month is to recognize for mentors. Um, this month also features specific days like I'm sorry. I already I already told you guys the days or whatnot. Um, the key goals are to celebrate mentorship, to recognize the profound positive effects the mentors have on young lives, which I mentioned. They young Our young ones do what they call it, the young ones now, YNs. These YNs need a mentor so they won't be profiled as being bad and stuff. Because these 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 kids are bright. Like if you sit down and talk to them, or sometimes when you talk to them, sometimes they don't even know half of the things that you're pouring into them. And even some mentorships, it also take them places. Like some people haven't gone to certain, I'm sorry, some people places or out of this state, or don't just they just know where they live, where they grew up. So we need positive mentors or whatnot. I know a lot of parents these days don't like, you know, their kids going off with adults and stuff like that, because we're big on what I was speaking of last week about the trafficking and stuff like that. But um we need more mentors, positive mentors, and in these kids' lives. Um, Also, we want to raise awareness on highlighting significant number of young people looking. We want to recognize their achievements, recognize what they're doing in school, um, sports. They can have a hobby. We want to recognize these young ones, like show them attention. All they want to do, I always say, all they want to do is love. They want to hug. They want attention. They want to express themselves. And if they can't express themselves in a positive way, they're going to look elsewise and will look to someone that's not so positive, and then they end up doing bad. So they have a voice too. Everyone has a voice, but these young ones, they're very smart. They're very smart. Be consistent and have adult support. They want our support. I even had a conversation with someone today, and they were like, "Oh, my goddaughter only calls me if when they want something," and it's not. I'm like, "Well, do you?" I get what the person was saying, but don't only just call me to see if I'm doing okay. Because I even try to raise my kids. I even growing up, I always try to keep in touch with my aunts and uncles and just to see how they're doing. And it wasn't even just calling them to see if I wanted money, monetary or whatever or whatnot. I always wanted to reach out, and that's why my this is fun. This is crazy, but my brother used to get upset, be like, "Why is everything for Jenny? Why everything's for Jennifer?" And it's not, but because always God always touched my heart to check on my loved ones or my friends or whatnot. So people, I don't even look when I do things, I don't even look for it to be rewarded or whatnot. And I do it genuinely from the bottom of my heart. I will say, to be honest, I have fell off these last couple of years and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get back in tune to everyone, but first, what comes first is me and self-care and stuff. So I've been trying to take care of myself and everything. But so the person was like, yeah, she only calls me for because she plays basketball. And so she called him because mom's not working or whatnot. So I asked him, I said, well, is that your goddaughter through, did y'all do it? Chris, he said, of course not. I said, well, he said, well, she doesn't call me. I said, well, you can call her too. And so to me, that's like a silent cry. I don't know if I don't know if someone else thinks otherwise, but if she can't go to her godparent or whatnot, because I know when my kids were christened, the minister told me godparents aren't all about money and this and that. They're supposed to be step in from your parents. If your parents are not here, or if your parents can't do XYZ, then your godparents are supposed to guide you in a positive way and teach you about the Lord and this and that. And so, yes, yes. And so I tried to do that with my family members, and I try to teach my you're right. Hi, Minister Kylie. Thank you for coming on. So I try to teach them that, because my parents didn't really teach me that, but I know my mom and my dad were like, my dad was like the elder on his side of the family, and then my mom was the most popular one on the side. So I always, they always told my mom, you have some loving kids. But I just try to teach the kids or my girls or whatnot, just don't call for money or whatnot. So I felt like when this person's goddaughter was calling them, they were calling this a silent cry, like, and then what the person said, well, I helped them get the mom a job so the mom can now buy the shoes. I'm like, no, I think your response should have been, hey, I don't have it right now, and I'd like to hear more from you. Maybe one day I could take you on the court and this and that. But I just it was a silent cry. I just, like, when they reach out to you, yes, it's wrong that they always want money, 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 money. But on your end, you should try to reach out to them as well. You're the adult. And so, even though they don't call you back or don't answer your text message, if you don't even have time to call, text message them or whatnot. I do that all the time. If they don't respond with my text message, I'll still do a text message. Hey, how you doing or whatnot. Um, and so I I try to teach to them to be genuine. Don't always try to call me for money, because I don't want that type of relationship with anybody, not even just kids, with anybody, just about being money or whatnot. And so, and it's hard because this generation, they always want something, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, of course. But again, you have to guide them. So that call falls apart under being a mentor. And And so, just 1 second. Just 1 second. I'm online.
Yeah, that's what she said to get you like that. That's what she told me. Doing. Trying to hear that shit. Yeah, that fake shit you want. Who cares? Leave it alone. I don't care about none of that. All day.
So I do apologize, you guys. I do apologize. Back to the mentoring, and it says to this month also to recruit mentors and to encourage, become a mentor or try to be, encourage individuals to volunteer, especially for programs with waiting lists. They say some programs have waiting lists, trying to be a mentor. Promote growth, expand and opportunities by engaging organizations and committees try to join them. Right, Minister Kylie, you're right. It's okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Share your experiences and guidance with a young person, and that's what I was trying to say with the with the tennis shoe situation. I'm like, be the bigger person. You reach out and whatnot, and come to find out this teenager is falling under the wrong crowd and everything. It's because it was a silent cry. It feel like they can't talk to you, or when they do come talk to you, you try and brush them off or don't answer them or text them or whatever the case may be. Then they gonna go elsewhere and look for whatnot. Um, Mentors significantly contribute to a young person's later success and help with the school related issues. Again, because that falls under scholarships and whatnot, and it falls under there. And I always say share your experiences because no one's perfect. No one's perfect. And it should be no judgment zone when you're mentoring a young one. Again, always share your experiences and everything because they may look at you like, how you going to be telling me something and you doing XYZ? But again, no one's perfect. It shouldn't be no judgment zone. They should be able to come to talk to you about any and everything. And so that's that. That's what I got out of that by researching that. Um, for this month, we should donate, volunteer, or advocate for local mentor organizations. And and then too, lastly, you can show appreciation to your mentor. What kind of impact have they done in your life? Because you read stories or you see, like, even on award ceremonies, they always say sometimes, yeah, they always thank their mentor that raised them up in the same profession that they are in. Even like some things that, like, my little cousins, because I'm the first granddaughter on my mom's side. And so all my little cousins always tell me every time if we spend some time together, no matter what, one of them always say something like I would have some type of impact on them. And I'm like mind boggled. I'm like, for real? Like, really? Because my little cousin, he sings really, really good. And I always pouring him like, I need you to be on what's that, American Idol or The Voice or whatnot. Because he even sung when he was younger. He was in the choir when he was in the choir. I think it was with his school or his church that he was on the Bobby what's that, Bobby Jones gospel program that used to come on BT. I'm not sure if it still come on BT, but used to come on Sundays on BT. He sung in the choir. Like he majored in music in college, which he's about to graduate. But he always said, Jenny, you introduced me to this genre of music or R&B or go-go and it's that. And that's why he loves the music he does now. And then, or my cousin, my other little cousin, she's like, you always had my hairdos. Like, it was always something. Like, mentoring doesn't always, again, have to be education or again, professionalism, but it could be just you being you. So, and I just like, sometimes I'm like, really? I had that? Even my little brother. And I'm like, huh? Like, so that's some type of form of being a mentor. Like I put an impact in their lives. And so they each, every time they drop a gem on me. I'm like, for real, me, little me. And so, and I guess I get it from my mom as well, because my mom with the cooking, and they like everyone coming to her in the family used to always come to her, talking to her and everything. And your mom did this. Even with my mom, when I was younger, my friends, my mom used to braid my hair. She used to braid her own hair, and she used to braid her own hair. I used to be like, Mom, I'm like, Mommy, how do you do that? And so she'll take a mirror and she'll braid her own hair. So a couple of my friends, she taught them how to braid hair. And then they got so good. Then they got so good. One of them both of them started to do money on the side while they were in high school, so they could make their little money to, if they wanted to go out somewhere on the weekends instead of asking their mother or father with that. And so my mother was kind of like a mentor as well. And then even with decorating, my mom was good at too. She used to show them how to do flower arrangements or whatever. So again, it's my younger. Yes, you too, Minister Kylie. Like, and I'm just like, that's what, and it's not even to like, even like showboat and everything. But I guess I'm a good listener or whatever. But or whatever I share, it's an impact. So I'm just surprised and like, but I'm just talking to y'all. Or I'm showing you because I'm a lover of music and stuff. But like lately, I've been trying to, for the last couple of years, I've been trying to get into jazz. So I'm glad that I was my little cousin's impact. 'Cause so now it's like whenever he comes over for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whenever he comes over, period, I always tell him, hey, I need a song. He'll start singing for me. And I always tell him like, hey, you're gonna sing at my wedding one day. And he still is, like, he's still gonna sing at my wedding or my renewal, whatever. But yes, you love jazz, yes. It's so soothing, right? And so I'm trying to get into that. And so that's the new genre of music I want to get into. And so I say this month, please celebrate and to be someone's mentor. And then you never, and sometimes you being a mentor, it unnecessarily doesn't have to be a young one. It could be a whole adult that you can mentor, like that doesn't know their way or whatever. So I wanted to come to you tonight. I know I gave you some of my life experiences. Minister Ginger always come with you, and I start rambling on. But I hope you can relate, and I just hope you can continue. If you're a mentor to someone out there, continue to be a mentor to them, and let them be able to come to you and talk to you about any and everything. Don't have them be bottled or have them wanting to go elsewhere, because I don't want my babies or any of them, even I don't call my stepkids. I don't want them to go elsewhere or down that wrong path or whatnot. So I'd rather them come talk to me. How I will handle it, I may be like, I'll come stern on Mama Bear, but I still would want them to come and talk to me, in a way so I can give them some type of advice. It's up to them if they want to make that choice or that decision. But again, you could be a mentor and you just don't even know. So I just, even if you see a young lady, because this, like I said, this generation is a little lost. And if you could stay, I know sometimes when you do talk to this generation, they'll cuss you out in a minute without, you should mind your business. You shouldn't judge. Just try if they take it, or even if you could place a compliment to them. Because if I see anybody, I always compliment, because that's what's wrong with our culture, our African American women. They just look at you and stare at you. And if you see something nice on that young lady or that lady or girl, say, "Oh, I like your hair," or "I like the lipstick you wear," or "I like," don't frown your face up, be like, "Oh, she thinks she," no, like, even though they don't take it, they won't take it. Some people don't take compliments, but you never know. That compliment could go a long way. And so it's good to compliment that person, even young men. So these young men, because you have some young men that are out here are still young, nice gentlemen or whatnot. So I always place compliments to my sisters or anybody for that matter. Or I like your coat, I like your scarf. I'm being honest, genuinely honest with you. Like if you, I'm like, yeah, I like that, and you put it together real nice. Even guys or whatever, but here or there. But try to be someone's mentor, or volunteer. And I wanted to bring this forth to you tonight to bring awareness, because again, I didn't know this that day, and this awareness fell in January. And so I hope I was very helpful for you, and maybe contact your local, like your rec centers or your schools, or even at your job, and see if they have some type of mental program or whatever. And so this is Minister Jen coming to you tonight. I do apologize on the delay and the pausing and everything. I had a few technical difficulties. I still have a delay, I see, but I thank y'all for coming on, Minister Kylie and Sister C. Wright and Sister Tanya. Thank you. Thank you. I tried. I tried. And so next week I'm going to present on Sunday. Y'all on Sunday I will present what I'm going to be coming to you next Wednesday. I'm trying to get on there still at 7:30. It's so hard, but I was writing down my notes and jotting them down. And so be somebody's mentor. Drop a gem to somebody, or call a loved one or a friend and see how they're doing. And it all, of course, mentor mean mental. So it'll go a long way. You might brighten up somebody's day that day. And again, it doesn't have to be about monetary and or whatnot. And if you have a young one that calls you all the time, be honest with them. Hey, why do you always call me? I would like for you to call me to let me know how you're doing, and or be honest, like, hey, I have a busy life too, but sometimes I'm wrong elsewhere. I didn't reach out to you. And if you can't pick up a phone, if you could pick up your phone, shoot them a text, because them young ones always have their phone. Them young ones always have the phone. So shoot them a text. It plays. You got to play your part on both. They have to play a part on both sides, the young one and the adult. Okay, so I love y'all. I'll see y'all on Sunday, and have a good evening. How you doing?